Well, hi there. Welcome to the Old Fart's Cozy Cabin. That's right. I'm Old Tom, the Old Fart, and you're here with me in my cozy winter cabin. Actually, it's my cozy Christmas cabin right now. You can tell because, number one, I got this beautiful Christmas tree right here. Oh, I lit a blazing fire. I have to watch out. The hairs on the back of my neck are starting to frizz up. Oh, and I'm not alone this time. Do you see what's on the couch? Well, that's a cat. Hello, Randy. His name's Randy, at least that's what I think it is. It's not my cat. It belongs to the lady down the lane. Oh, she's got lots of cats in there. I call it the cat house. Well, not to her face, it could offend her. I don't want to do that. But I call it the cat house so I get a good laugh out of that. But anyway, I'm out there doing the drive with the shovel, and she says to me, hey, I've got a problem. This is my cat. He's Randy. And he's bothered all the other cats. Would you mind taking him for a little while? So I said, sure. How long do you want me to take him for? She said, oh, I don't know, a few hours or whatever. I said, okay. So I brought him in here in the nice, warm, cozy cabin. He jumped up on the couch there, and he's hardly moved. He just loves it there. And he's a great, great critic of my work. He doesn't say a darn thing. That's the best kind of critic to have. But he's here with me. It's kind of nice to have the company. We don't have to worry about the 2 meters. The meters don't matter. Get it? Meter matter? That's okay, never mind. Anyway, we're getting along really well, really well. So anyway, I wanted to ask you something. How are you doing during these COVID times? It's pretty tough. You have to do things differently, don't you? I mean, even ordering food, you don't want to go into the store. You're wearing a mask and you try to keep the distance, but it's not really good. And some people are a little more subject to getting the disease than others. So you don't want to go in. You don't want to go in. So I call up the grocery store, or I go online and I tell them the things I want. And they'll put that order together. And you just drive up, you call them on the phone. You don't have to even go near them. You call them on the phone, they come out to your car, they load your car, and you take off. The only challenge with that is that sometimes you have to wait a week or so before you can get your order. Well, I don't know what I'm going to have for lunch, let alone what I'm going to have in a week's time. But I just go to the cupboard and I see what's there. Well, lately there's tins of cat food for this guy. She gave me a couple, and I say, oh boy, he's going to eat those. I'm going to eat good stuff. And anyway, I prepare my food, and everything's great. Everything's just great. But there's another problem you have. It's Christmas time. You want to buy gifts for family and friends. And how do you get those things? Well, you order online. This is amazing. You pick out what you want, you push the buttons, you put in your charge card number, and you get this stuff the next day. It is amazing. There's lots of delivery trucks going up and down my street all the time. Well, there's the post office, there's FedEx, and there's UPS, all sorts of things. They seem to be more efficient if they're a bigger company. And I heard that FedEx and UPS were going to join up. Now, I don't know what they're going to call themselves, but I've got a suggestion. I think we should call them Fed Up. If you think that's a good name, well, you're thinking like I'm thinking. But I doubt if they're going to take it. As a matter of fact, I'm just kidding you. They're not joining up. But anyway, lots of things have changed during the COVID, and one of the hardest things to do during Christmas is to get together with family and friends. Well, there's another solution for that on your computer. It's called Zoom. Well, you can hook up with all your friends and family in a meeting, and you see pictures of them. You see someone over here, a little square over here, another square here, another square with someone else here, and here, and here, and there, and there, and you get the picture. You see everyone you want to know, and you can hear them. and see him at the same time. Now, it takes a while to get set up because there's always someone who says, who doesn't know how to hook it up. You know, someone else will say, Johnny, we can't hear you. Can you unmute? And he's going, and someone's pointing and says, oh, there's an unmute button over here. Push that or whatever. Anyway, you get it all sorted out in the first 10 minutes, and then you start talking and chatting and having a great old time. So that's like a Zoom meeting. So we're going to do that, and we're going to have a Zoom Christmas. That's pretty nice, actually. If you can't get together physically, you can certainly get together visually, and you can hear what's going on. It's just wonderful. So anyway, I wrote a song that will go with this. Now, I wrote the words myself. I didn't write the music, the tune. I plagiarized that. Well, let's say I didn't plagiarize it. I borrowed it because I wrote a parody. Do you know, we talked about parodies before. A parody is not two DDs. DD, that's not a parody. A parody is when you take something that someone else did and you make it a little different, maybe a little fun, or something that suits you and the occasion you're talking about. Anyway, I did a parody of this one. I hope it doesn't offend anybody because it could be a parody of someone who you really admire his work. But anyway, I'm going to try it, and I hope it makes you smile. I'll have a Zoom Christmas with COVID. I'll be alone, but I won't really know it. Family and friends on a bright laptop screen. Uncle Fred and Aunt Vera with Grandma in between, and when the jokes and stories they're sharing, it will look just like Hollywood squares, and this will go on all night, drinking beer and getting tight, and I'll have a Zoom Christmas. I'll have a Zoom Christmas, that's certain. There'll be no hugs, kisses, or flirting. Mistletoe will be missed, 'cause there's no one to kiss. And I'll have a Zoom Christmas. And as I gaze at the faces before me, I think of something that truly abhors me. My weird Uncle Hans may be wearing no pants. My brain must survive, so to cleanse I must imbibe. I drink a half bottle of tequila. My arms and legs I just can't feel ya. Then I get me a hunch, we look like the Brady Bunch. I laugh and lose my balance in the middle, just like Alice. So I fall and drop out of the picture. Bang my head, start to bleed and need some stitches. But I jump back into sight, say I'm doing alright. They say, what have you done? Grandpa dials 911. And they arrive in the minute at my front door. See my wound and worry that I've done more. They seem to be rushing. Do I have a bad concussion? It's hard for me to think when I've had so much to drink. They see the half bottle of tequila, start to smile Well, I hope you like that one. It sure makes me smile. I enjoy it. I'll have a zoom, zoom, zoom Christmas. And you know what? I'm going to have the best time I can under these circumstances. You know what? I want to send you all my hugs, my COVID hugs, and a kiss. Make sure that you connect with someone who you love, whether it be by phone or by Zoom or whatever way you can. Make sure you're safe. Okay, sending my love. I'll have a Zoom.